on the virus. Sirius XM.
I do believe we're set up for intern Derek, right? Sam, we're all set in the other room?
Yes, we are.
Now, here's our problem. If you weren't listening to yesterday's show, you're thinking, who gives a shit?
No. We're going to expose an intern. He's lying.
Yeah.
And we're going to make him look like a fool.
I guess we got to kind of recap what happened yesterday, Anthony.
Yeah.
That's the way to do this.
New intern.
To bring in the new people that maybe weren't listening to that segment yesterday.
They'll catch on. New intern.
A little wacky.
Yeah, he's got a very high voice. Sounds like an idiot. And he was making some very racist Twitters. Mm-hmm. And then you confronted him about it on your Saturday show.
Oh, special delivery starring Sam and
Special
Dave.
delivery starring Sam and Unemployed.
Correct.
And, yeah.
Sam and Bum.
Sam and Box Boy.
Sam, and what were you thinking? Like an idiot.
And you guys confronted him about it, and he said he was influenced by this program and, more importantly, by me personally, to be as horribly racist as he is on his Twitter. So we confronted him about that on yesterday's show, and he said the reason he is so racist is because he was robbed or assaulted about 40 times. And he said 99% of those times, black people did it. So he has...
Anthony didn't believe him. He didn't think that the estimation was high enough.
Yes. There could have been a .999.
I know. Good. That was good delivery on my part.
Yeah, so we talked to him a little bit about that, and then he said he had been robbed at knife point. They cut his face with a box cutter. He had scars elsewhere from these things. And we asked him about these scars. And you know what? He couldn't show us any. He was trying to point to nothing on his stomach and chest and say, oh, it was this. Here's where I was stabbed, and here. And there were not one fucking mark on it.
Very similar to Eye Patch Guy.
He said he got hit with a baseball bat pipe.
Yeah. He said he got hit with a pipe in the leg, and it made a dent in his shin.
He said stomach first. He said stomach right around here, and he looked for the wound. And then he said it was the leg.
And then he said went from pipe to baseball bat. His story fell apart. Yeah. And then his story also fell apart. Jimmy used some great interrogation procedure on him.
That's right.
And made him repeat something, part of the story, as if you hadn't asked it before.
And I gave him the false... Because he said he had been robbed on 6th Avenue. And so I said, where did you get robbed? They said, by this library. I'm like, that was on 5th Avenue, right? And he goes, yeah, on 5th Avenue.
So, I mean, he completely cheesed it. So we're thinking, bullshit. Bullshit! And then somebody had the idea, hey, why not put him on a lie detector?
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. So now he's in that room.
He's not in there yet.
Lie detector guy. Oh, well, lie detector guy's in there.
He is.
And we're gonna get to the bottom of this scientifically.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
He's ready to be escorted into the room whenever you two see fit. Or three, I should say. Sorry, Mr. North.
No, please. No offense taken.
No offense taken. Oh, is this the room?
What are they talking about in there?
I think it's the science behind.
More energy. It's like when a processor works. Your computer
Who's he talking to?
Himself.
Talking to the other guy's cock.
He's talking to the machine. Hi, you're my friend.
Yes. Hello, Joshua.
Hi, Detective Joshua.
All right, get him in there.
Okay.
Just unplug the goddamn thing. Get him in there. Who's he talking to?
Please tell me he's by himself in there.
Oh.
Just rambling on.
Like fucking Private Pile in Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, yeah. Great if he just starts blurting out the worst racist stuff ever.
Gotcha.
Sam going in.
Yeah, he just told him we're getting him.
Right.
There's Derek. Oh my God, it's like he's being executed. Look at him.
Yeah.
All right, it's time.
I know.
If I could say he looks like a relief pitcher. It's like a finisher, yeah.
Is he talking to himself in there?
No, he's got another guy with him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he does? Lovers?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Derek's entering the room.
This is Derek.
Hey, Derek, I'm Dan. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
How are you? This is Jason, my assistant. How are you, buddy? Good, good. So, why don't you grab a seat over there?
I'll leave you guys.
Perfect, thanks.
This is never
All
good.
right, so I can't really see you too well, so I'm going to come around here so we can chat for a
Friendly,
little while.
casual.
Hey, you know why you're here?
Being a lie detector
You're going to
test.
take a polygraph
Yeah, so I
test
need to
today.
take a polygraph.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
so,
but that
have you taken a polygraph
good-natured
before?
thing
No.
is all part of the ploy.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Now, Derek?
18.
18, okay. And you in school, or what are you doing?
I'm in college, yeah.
In college, okay. Where do you go?
Kingsborough
He's
Community
already
College.
lying.
Okay, sure.
On his way in, I go, you ready for your lie detector
Criminal
test?
justice.
And he goes,
Good. All right, so
lie detector
polygraph's the perfect
test?
thing for you to learn.
What do you
then.
mean?
I know about
knew
I
it.
know
You-
about the polygraph.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's inconclusive in court most of the time.
Not true. What happens
Not
is
true.
polygraphs have been around for almost 100 years. So polygraphs today are admitted in court itself
dummy.
in 20 states. Wow. In New York, they're not, and also federal court, they're admitted. Also admitted in immigration court. but
There are a lot of New York State court.
No, in New York State, they don't utilize them in the courtroom, but they use them to adjudicate issues outside of the courtroom. So I'll give you a quick example.
He said Jew. Oh, boy.
Oh,
Kid was on a bus, gets robbed.
black guy
Gets
did
grabbed
it.
from behind as he's getting off the bus. Somebody punches him in the face, and they take his sidekick. So the cops come on the bus, and they go, "Think the kid that robbed you?" So he goes,
Sidekick?
I couldn't see. He says, all I know
Year
was a
did this
kid with a
happen?
Yankee-fitted hat and a black bubble jacket. Well, like 14 kids on the bus had the same thing, because, all he could see was, when he turned around.
Yeah.
So the cop go, "Is this the kid?" He goes, "I don't know, it could be." He goes, "You get off the bus." He goes, "Is this the kid?" He goes, "I it could be also." He goes, "Get off the bus." And they take 3 kids and they arrest all 3. Meanwhile, the kids don't even have the sidekick. So grandma brings him to me. I do a polygraph on the kid. The kid passes. I give it to the DA. The DA drops the charges on the kid. I've had, kids arrested for selling drugs to cops, and they say, "Well, you know what? We don't really think he sold the drugs. We think the cop is not telling the truth." So, we get people out of trouble. Let me put it this way.
All right.
You go into a Dunkin' Donuts and they have you on video and your fingerprints on the counter and you're robbing the store, you're not getting the polygraph. But you are getting a polygraph if it's questionable. That's the way she
They use
works.
it to get rid of any doubt.
To rule out, right, exactly.
Right. All right.
So I've gotten people out of
What is
Rikers
he
Island.
doing?
I'm an expert in criminal and Supreme Court because
Brilliant,
I
though.
test for the district attorney.
Oh, so you know your stuff.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I've been a private investigator for 20 years, polygraph examiner. I do it for one of the NBC shows, the Steve Wilkos show. Have you ever seen Steve Wilkos?
Boo.
Okay, so
Boo.
criminal stuff there, murders, rapes, child abuse, stuff like that. So the polygraph.
Uh-oh, I sure don't want to be in there.
Tells me what part of your brain you're utilizing when you tell the truth and when you lie.
Gotta have a brain.
We know that by the advent of MRIs.
It's a dolt.
So if I stick your head in the MRI and I go, "Is your name
How about I
Derek?"
stick your
Yes.
fucking head through that
So
MRI?
this part of your brain is
F-O-Y.
gonna activate.
What's that doing?
This is your long-term
B-O-O.
short-term memory.
Yo-ho.
How do you know you go to Queensborough Community College, by the way?
How do I know? I just know.
It's in your memory.
It's in my memory. I
Right,
know.
exactly. How do you know to come to work here?
It's in my
It's
memory.
in your memory. So everything that you know is where? In your memory. It's the hard drive of your computer. Your brain does 100 trillion calculations per second.
Well,
No,
not
it's
his.
His does 4.
Yeah.
Right?
Poorly.
Which is what you do
Yeah.
now. But if it didn't run automatically...
He's got an old 486 brain.
Eat, sleep, talk, lie.
When you lie, you use the area just above your eye sockets in the prefrontal
Got a little
cortex.
Commodore
That's
64
your
in his head.
Yeah.
imagination.
DOS
So
prompt,
if
idiot.
you tell me something that's not true, if you say, I was born on Mars and space aliens flew me in here, that's not your memory.
Are you utilizing the if you look left, you're telling the truth. If you look right, you're seeing the story.
I hate how he's trying to sound like he's an
Whatever.
investigator,
Yeah,
too.
They have, visualization
stop,
and
you
so on and so forth. It's
fuck.
not 100% accurate. Because people can control that, right? I can question you and you can just stare right into my eyes. So you can control that. But what
Look
I
into
test,
my
you
eye.
can't Control.
He
guy's
really
good,
is.
though.
Because
Yeah.
I'm testing
He's
the
shutting him down.
mechanical part of your brain. So when you lie, you must use your
You want to deal with this guy?
No.
Giving information.
He's letting you know that you can't lie to him.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
2 different levels of work for your brain. It's easier for you to write a biography about yourself than it is to write a fiction story, because you have to create that fiction story.
Not him. He's a fucking
So when
liar.
you use this part of your brain,
Exactly.
you use what's known as more cognitive resources. You're thinking of the lie. You're making up the lie. You're calculating the lie. So you need more energy. Almost like when your computer.
Yeah, that's
or
fucking.
CD,
Hate the way this kid is trying to sound like it's just two equals. Disgusting technique.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he's doing.
Blood, more oxygen.
Men of similar ilk.
Yeah.
Just talking about lie
Two
detectors.
crime catchers.
Yeah.
Jordan writes, oh, Jesus, he's giving him a fucking neurology course. Just ask him if he hates the Negroes, will ya?
Exactly.
Derek is accessing his memory. I'm going to ask you questions that are meant to activate the frontal cortex of your brain. So I'm going to ask you questions
Like
that
to
are gonna
activate the frontal
your
cortex with a
imagination.
bullet.
So now I know what happens to Derek when he lies.